Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we talk about my experiences during lockup for educational use. I do not condone or glorify the behaviors in my stories. I spent 2 years in lockup at CFCF, and now that I'm out, I want to tell you guys about it. In this video, I'm gonna talk to y'all about why I was arrested, alright? So, it was about 20 days after my first daughter's second birthday. About 20 days after my first daughter's second birthday, me, my wife, and my first daughter, we were walking to go get some pizza, right? Up in North Philly. And as we're walking to go get some pizza, some old lady sitting on her porch step called out to us, right? Called out to me specifically. And at the time, I had some shoulder length dreadlocks, and it's been about like 8 months since I got a retwist. So I was looking kind of woofy, you know what I mean? But anyway, she called out and she was like, "Hey, your dreads look like crap," right? And honestly, at first I tried laughing it off like, ha ha ha, yeah, you right, right? And then she was like, "Hey, I'll do your hair for free," right? I'll do your hair for free, and you just walk around saying that, "Hey, I got my retwist from her," you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, cool, say no more. Now mind you, it was about the end of the month, and I would have gotten my VA disability compensation checks on the 1st, and I was gonna bless her hand regardless, but she didn't even wait till that long to do her dirty work. All right, but anyway, the next day I show up, and she's working on my hair for a little bit, right? But it's taking a real long time. Okay, I showed up to her house around like 12 o'clock, and mind you, this is an old lady, 60-plus-year-old Trinidadian lady with the dreadlocks, so I'm thinking we got the Caribbean connection, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The day after that, so 2 days after I meet this lady, I get arrested because she sets me up. All right, so the second day now, right, I bring all this stuff to her house because she has this big old skinny pit bull, right? That's all skin and bones. All right, and I brought some dog food for her. Mind you, she was living in kind of an abandoned house, abando, and that should have been a big red flag. But at the time, I was going through some stuff. At the time, I was an alcoholic. All I did was smoke all day, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, just like, you know, some green, you know what I mean? But at the time, I just wasn't in the right headspace. All right, I made myself an alcoholic for reasons. All right, that second day I showed up, it was all this extra drama, and by extra drama, I mean she was just supposed to be doing my hair, but there was all these people at her house, and by all these people, I mean people kept on coming and going, right? Some random woman started twerking out of nowhere. I don't know who or what she was. All these crackhead looking folk. Okay, now a little bit of time goes by when she's supposed to be doing my hair and she's really not. She ends up offering me a Steel Reserve beer, which I happily accepted. Reminder to y'all, I said I made myself an alcoholic and I was in a bad headspace, okay? So I drink about half the Steel Reserve, right? And then she brings out this big old bottle of clear liquor, all right? I think it was maybe some vodka, okay? And she offered me some of that too. And again, right? Alcoholic. So I put that alcohol to my lips. I'm not blaming her 100%, right? But I put that alcohol to my lips and I drink. You know what I mean? Like I said, I drink about half the Steel Reserve. And then I topped off that steel reserve with that clear liquor. All right. So I'm drinking the beer and liquor mixture. All right. And I remember a little bit, and then I black out. Now, mind you, okay, I used to drink every day, and I didn't black out. All right, so that had me thinking that there was probably something in there. Okay, I used to drink heavy all day, every day, and I did not black out. But this specific time, I blacked out. All right, when I came to, she was pretty much saying that she can't finish doing my hair after I cussed her out like that. And me, in my head, since I woke up right there, I'm like, I cussed you out? That doesn't even sound like me. Why would I cuss you out for no reason and you're doing my hair, giving me a retwist for free? You know what I mean? So I start low-key begging her. I'm like, yo, please, can you finish doing my hair, right? And then she hit me with some stuff, and she said, what would I look like finish doing your hair after they done ran me out of her house? And I'm like, people ran me out of your house, but I'm right here. What are you talking about? That's what I'm thinking, right? So the next thing that I did was extremely out of character for me. I got on my knees on the sidewalk, high key begging her this time to finish doing my hair, because at that point I had only like a half a hair retwisted. You know what I mean? And then here's what people got me messed up at, right? Some dude, right, out of nowhere had his phone, right? He started recording me talking about, haha, look at this guy begging her to finish doing her hair, haha, ha 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 ha, right? I see the flash, I knew he recording, right? So you know what? Me, at the time, I was carrying a knife on me, and I was carrying some fire on me. So I said, you know what? Y'all got it. I'm going, right? Mind you, this is North Philly, okay? At the time. So I start walking off. I'm like, you know what? Whatever happened. It's cool. I'm messed up anyway. I'm stumbling, walking back home. As I'm doing that, the dude who was recording me ended up sneaking up behind me all quick, right? And mind you, I was heavily intoxicated, right? I was stumbling back home, and this guy snuck up on me and put his hand on my chest, talking about some whoa, hold on, right? Now, normally, if I wasn't inebriated, right, and somebody just put their hand on my chest, it would have turned out a different way. You see what I'm saying? But I was intoxicated and confused, so I was like, what are you talking about? What's going on, right? So he ended up pushing me down on somebody's steps, right? And I'm like, what is going on? And then he waved over two other dudes like, yo, come on, let's come rob him. And then two other dudes came up out of nowhere. So as I'm sitting down on somebody's steps, right, with my back towards the steps, I have a dude in front of me, a dude to my left, and a dude to my right, and I'm actively getting jumped, right? I'm trying to push him off me, trying to cover up my face, you know what I mean? But it's not working. As I mentioned earlier, I had a knife on me and I had that fire on me. You see what I'm saying? After I was getting jumped for a bit, and after they broke my glasses and stuff, I said to myself, I'm just going to stab him, right? I pulled out my knife. They seen it. They increased their intensity of the jumping, right? And then they ended up taking my knife from me. All right. Now, there were 3 dudes jumping me, robbing me with a knife at this point. So I reached to the same area where the knife was, and I pulled that fire out. As soon as I pulled that joint out, all 3 of them turned to Usain Bolt. real quickly. It was kind of crazy to see that, right? Now, mind you, like I said, I was getting robbed. I didn't even have anything on me to steal actively. They robbed me of an iPhone 6 in 2022. All right, a pink iPhone 6 in 2022, and a wallet with no money in there. Anyway, so I let off 4 shots, and because I was intoxicated and confused, my first thought was run home, because I just let off some shots in public. So in my head, I ran home as fast as I could. Okay? Little did I know, cops pulled up and didn't see them jumping me, but they showed up just in time to see me shooting at them. Little did I know, a cop hopped out the car and followed me all the way home. Okay? So me, my wife, and my daughter are home now. Okay? And once all the squad cars and stuff showed up, they were saying that I was keeping my wife and daughter hostage because I wasn't trying to open the door for the cops. Okay? Mind you, SWAT already shot out one of my windows and all that. All right? After that happened, me and my wife and my daughter were all laying down on the ground in our own home, not opening the door for them for hours. Okay? Now, little did I know that I actually hit some people. Okay? And this is the part that gets me every time, because I still feel like shit every day because of this. I ended up hitting a woman in the face, arm, and leg by accident. I ended up hitting a man in the hand. Okay? And it's kind of crazy because I didn't see anybody because it was dark, and when I was getting jumped, they broke my glasses. I wasn't aiming at them or anything, but the way my lawyer put it was, when I was shooting, maybe the bullets must have ricocheted off of something and hit them, because the one person who got hit 3 times, okay, none of them were fatal. The old man that got hit in the hand, that of course was not fatal. Anyway, after those couple hours of that quote unquote standoff, the police finally did end up breaking down my door and coming to arrest me in front of my family. All right, and as they should have, you know. When I went to jail that night, I was feeling really terrible. After a little bit, the detectives and them told me exactly what happened, and I was in utter disbelief. I told them, and just like how I told the story in this video, I've been telling everybody, because that's the whole story, that's the true story. Okay, I told on myself, you know, to the detectives, you know. I feel like crap, you know. After all was said and done, I was charged with 6 charges of aggravated assault for the 3 people that I quote unquote tried to hit, and the 3 people I quote unquote did hit, you know. Yeah, I guess to end off this video, I want to talk about the morals, the lessons of the story and all that. Okay, first up, don't go to jail. Try your best to stay out of jail. Okay, second off, don't talk to strangers. Okay, because that woman definitely did set me up, the Trinidadian woman, not the innocent bystander that got hurt by accident. Okay, the third thing, keep your head on a swivel, because yeah, I did get set up, but it was avoidable, you know. I must have came off as an easy lick, you know. And as a result of that, my first daughter, you know, got to live without her father for 2 years. I'm not gonna lie to anybody watching this video, this part of my life still burns me up because I'm still, as of this recording, rebuilding my relationship with my wife and my daughter. All right, and I'm very sorry for all the pain I've caused people, but it's better that I'm better now. And the reason I'm making these videos is to make lemonade out of lemons. But if you like this content, please give me a like and subscribe, and have a great day.